Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. I'm back and I think I've cleared up my issue with my computer. I am so sorry for that scratchy, horrible video. I didn't even realize there was anything wrong with it because I didn't play it back. I just sent it out without, I never re-listened to my, you know how it is, you can't stand to hear yourself talk. I already had talked and I didn't want to hear it again, you know? So it was terrible. Today is August the 19th, just for you guys' knowledge, Monday, August the 19th. So I'm back from my mom's. I'm at home, as you can see. And I had a good visit with my mother, even though it's trying and difficult. But she's a grouchy lady. She's not a happy person at all. She always had a bad temper when I was a child, but now she's just super, super grouchy. And all she does is take care of my stepfather that has Alzheimer's, but he's not in really bad shape. I mean, he's lost bladder control, not all the time, but overnight and stuff. He doesn't wake up to go to the restroom, so his bed has to be changed every single day. That's very frustrating for my mother. She's so tired of it. And he really doesn't do anything except for watch TV. But he has a good memory of old things. He remembers all the stuff. He can tell you directions to go somewhere. He's pretty good on point with stuff like that. And I think his maybe short-term memory that isn't as good. So things that he used to be able to do, like, mechanical things and working on stuff, he can't do it. Sometimes he can't find the bathroom once in a while. He can't find it. Like if it's dark, he can't figure out how to turn on a light switch. Simple things are what give him trouble. But you could have a conversation with him and everything. And he does act a little bit like a child. I took him to get a milkshake. And then we went for a drive and we came back. And on the way back, he rolled down the window and he was going to throw his his cup out the window. And I told him not to do that. I said, don't do that. It's, this is your home. This is a place where you live. Why would you want to litter? And he said, they live in Cleveland. He goes, this is just Cleveland. Like, it doesn't matter, And I said, well, I could get a ticket for you littering. Don't throw that out the window. Don't do that. And so I rolled his window back up. And then a minute later, he rolled it down and threw it out. I'm like, oh, he didn't care. He didn't care. And I don't know if he's always been like that or what, but just little things that are very childish, they kind of revert back to a child. So it's just, my mother will ask him to do something and he won't do it at all. And I don't know if it's out of spite or what. She gets very mad and frustrated and she's just unkind to him all the time. She acts like he's ruined her life. And I feel bad for her because she really doesn't do anything that's entertaining or fun at all. She gets up, and she's had cancer 3 times, you guys. And she gets up, she makes his breakfast. Y'all should see her yard. She has probably an acre or so. She keeps that yard pristine. I mean, I tell her, when you hear a leaf drop, you run out there and pick it up. That's how she is. She's just all the time on her tractor getting things done. Her house is very clean. She's just one of those freaks that has to clean all the time. And I told her, I said, you're a clean freak, Mom. And she said, so are you. And I said, well, you're worse. She's nice to me, so it's good. She feeds me very well when I go there. I told her, I said, when I come here, I feel like I'm a kid. And she goes, because I'm so old? And I said, no, because you're my mother and I feel like I'm at home again. So I feel like a kid, It feels good. I'm at my mom's house, but at the same time, I'm trying to relieve her of her duties a little bit. So I'll get up and make breakfast and, I'll vacuum and clean and I'll do the things that I know are hard for her to do. Because she has some arm issues and stuff she had a surgery here and it's messed up her whole neck and arm and she had radiation. So it's damaged her nerves. That's what it is. Anyway, so I'm back home and everything's fine. I didn't know that video was so scratchy and horrible. I took my computer to Best Buy yesterday. I took my laptop to the Geek Squad, I guess they're called, and we sat there for 30, 45 minutes, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. They couldn't make it work. They wanted to overnight it, to be fixed. They said, we'll have to send it out to get it fixed, to be repaired. And I was like, no, I can't be without my computer. I said, how long will it take? They said, like 2 weeks. And I'm like, no. And they said, okay, well, they said, take it home and just go back it up and bring it back, and we'll send it out. And I said, okay. But I wasn't planning to do that at all. So I brought it home and I started fooling with it myself. And I finally got my videos to play back good. Then when I closed it and turned it off, I turned it back up. I turned it back on. All the the video was all screwed up again. So there was something that's updating that's corrupting my video player, So I said, well, I'm going to just take the computer back to an earlier time, because I've only had it since May. So I restored it to an earlier time. Voila, it's working. I'm so happy. And so I don't have to send it off. So it's working. And I don't know how to stop the update. I don't know what update it was doing. And I hope what if it comes back? I don't really know what to do. I postponed all the updates for the next 2 weeks, so maybe they'll have a fix for that. If enough people are crying about it, hopefully they'll roll out a fix for whatever is corrupting it. So anyway, that's the story on that. So it was just an update, I think, that was messing it all up. Okay, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. I missed you guys this week. I had it was a good week, but I missed you guys a lot. I love doing readings. I really do. They're starting to evolve and change a little bit. Excuse me, a lot of drainage. These allergies are terrible. I'm finding out that I'm channeling more, and it's really, really funny and weird. I don't know why this is happening, but I meditate and start channeling before I turn on my computer. And every time I start channeling and I ask my angels and spirit guides to come near and, to help me, I just start crying. So I have my tissues here. I don't know why. The water just starts pouring out of my eyes. I don't know. I don't know why. But I guess I'm just feeling it, I'm just feeling them. Anyway, you guys, when I was meditating, I don't know what's going on with the news today. I haven't watched the news at all yet. The first thing that I saw was a forest fire. I saw fire, and I'm like, where is this fire? And I can see it's in the forest. So I don't know. It must be something major for me to flash on it. So I feel like something's burning up. I don't know what it is. I have to turn on the news and find out what's going on. So that's what I saw. And I had done a reading on Marianne Williamson a long time ago, and I really, really like her, y'all. I really like her. I know she's way, way down in the polls, and it doesn't look like she has much of a chance. She is so articulate, so intelligent. She makes so much sense. I love listening to her. I wish everybody would listen to her. If everybody would actually tune into her and listen to her, she makes so much sense. Maybe I'm just in a place where I have expanded enough and I have an open mind and I can accept what she's saying. And maybe there's other people that aren't there. People that are listening to me probably like her. Y'all probably like her. So I'm asking Spirit, when I was meditating, I asked Spirit, is she going to move up in the polls? Are we going to see some, is she going to get some traction? Is she going to go somewhere? And this is what I get. She is raising people's consciousness. Okay. So, and then I see like, it's really weird. I see like white silhouette, and it just makes me say, she is invisible to many. You know, she's out there, but people aren't seeing her really. And she is really out there. She is doing one thing after another. I mean, she's out there talking, 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 making the rounds, but she's invisible to so many people. Maybe because, you know, people aren't ready to hear what she has to say yet. And, you know, I was saying in my last video about planting a seed for her. She's not planting a seed. I see an auger. She's planting a tree, you know, a whole tree, not just a seed. She's actually planting a whole big tree for everyone, you know. So it's pretty neat. So let me do just a little bit. I'll do a little reading on her, see what comes up on the card, see what's happening for her. Okay. How is Marianne doing? How is she doing? What's going to happen with her? With her run for the president? What's happening with her run for the president? What can I tell everybody? What is happening with her run for the president? What's happening? Okay. Hmm. Well, this is what I get, you guys. So let me explain things here. So, yes. So this is Six of Pentacles, and this is all about sharing. So she's sharing her word, her vision, you know, her experience, her views. She's sharing it with all. And it's really, really good. It's really important. Even if she's not elected president, she's on the right path. And like I said, she's raising people's consciousness, sharing her her views, herself. You know, go listen to her, you guys. It's wonderful. I love hearing her talk. So that's what I think that is. And this is Two of Pentacles, and this is all about balance. So she's just really trying to balance us out, you know. Really, you have to figure out what's important. You know, is it more important to, you know, be have financial soundness, or more important that we have love in our communities and we're taking care of one another? I mean, everything is important. We do need to be financially sound. Yes, we do. But we need a balance right now. We don't have that balance in the political life and in, you know, our lives here in the United States. There's no balance anymore. There's not even a balance of power. You know, there really isn't. There's just a lot of struggles going on. So I feel like she's here to help balance things out a little bit. So we'll see. And then, and this is all about, you know, her just trying to become the leader. You know, she is a wonderful leader. She is a leader in her own right, but she really wanted to become the Democratic nominee, you know. But even if she doesn't rise to that, she's going to do a lot of good for the country. She really is, because there's lots of people listening to her, and she's doing a lot of good. And it'll bring people to a different perspective, and it'll make people want more people like her around. Okay. Also, I feel like, you know, I did see that there are others that just are completely freaked out by her, and they just run in a different direction. You know, there's just some people that just cannot accept what she's saying, and to have that kind of point of view in politics, and they just run away screaming. I really see that. I also, I think she may be asked to do something in the next administration. But the next card that she gets is the Death card. So I think this is just reflecting the death of her run for presidency. And that's okay. That's okay. She's doing what she should do. She's on the path that she should be on. She's just enlightening everybody. And what a great platform to be able to do that. Hopefully, she'll run as far as she can and keep speaking, and we'll keep listening to her. And it will help enlighten a lot more of us. I think she's going to be asked to do something in the next administration, but it's going to be something that she's not open to. I don't think she will accept it. But I do think she has a lot to offer, and the next administration is understanding that. They know that, they understand that, and I think they offer her something that she doesn't really jive with. So I don't think she'll take it, but it's out there anyway. And then she gets the next card is temperance and patience. So we just need to go with the flow. That's what this is. We need to be patient. Everything's going to happen as it should. Okay. There are so many people that love her and would love for her to be president, but this is just to tell you guys everything's going to be okay. You know, this is the angel watching over this whole thing that's going on, and they're just telling all of us, be patient. Let's all go with the flow. Things are happening as they should, and everything's going to be okay. All right, so that's what I get for Marianne Williamson. I wish that she, was going further. I wish she would be president. I'd vote for her in a heartbeat. I think she's wonderful, but the cards don't say that she's going to get there, but that's okay. That's okay. Hey, did y'all hear on the news about that Anthony Scaramucci? He's going around now on all the talk shows. I saw him last night. I think it was on MSNBC. I think it was on one of the shows. It was late. It was late last night. And I can't believe it. He's against Trump now. So it's so weird. He's saying that Trump is unstable. I mean, finally, he's always been unstable. He was backing him up. And all of a sudden now he's organizing some kind of former group of Trump advisors who can attest that Trump's, mentally unstable. We know that, but now I guess he's getting some ammunition and getting everybody to admit it. The more people that will admit it, then the better off we'll all be. No, sorry guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, I just wonder, why is he doing this all of a sudden? Why the big change of heart? Because, Trump is who he is. He says now that all the racist attacks that he's done leaves him no choice, and he wants somebody else to run against Trump. But, Trump has never changed. Trump has been Trump from day one. Why is Anthony Scaramucci, why has he changed? He's the one that's changed. Trump has not. So I want to take a look at him really quick and see what's going on with him. Why has he changed? What's going on with him? Why has he changed the way, what's going on? I just want to know. Wow. I think he's gone through a transformation. Oh my God. Yeah. This is unbelievable. Okay. Okay, so he's been in a lot of conflict over Trump. He has had so much conflict over Trump, and I think this is conflict with people that are very, very close to him. It could be his wife. He's had a big conflict. It's caused him a lot of trouble. And I think that's one of the reasons why he's having an about face. I think a lot of times people will just support Trump just to be able to write books and to get on TV and all that, and be argumentative. I think they just do it for the money. I think it's the money. And then look at this, the Ten of Swords. So he went through a really, really difficult time. This could even be Trump stabbing him in the back. This I think that's probably what it is. I don't know what happened, maybe behind the scenes or something, but he's gone through a super difficult time, and he's been transformed. When you go through a difficult time like this, it's just very transforming, and but you come out of it for the better, and that's what's happened to him. He's gone through a very, very difficult time, and it feels like a death almost, So this is a new and improved Anthony Scaramucci. So that's good. Good for him. And yeah, look at this. And then he gets the death card too. Oh my gosh. So this is the death of supporting Trump. This is the death of his old views. This is the death of Anthony Scaramucci, the way that we were listening to him and hearing him speak. This is the complete death of supporting Trump. Good. Yay, we need more of it. So that's good. The more people will come out and speak against him, the ones that were for him and speaking for him, it'll give courage to others. Yeah. And this is the Five of Cups. He regrets. He regrets what he did backing Trump up. This is what this means. He has regrets about it, y'all. He really does. So I think he's trying to atone to the public, He's trying to repair his character, I think. So that's what I see. Wow. And I feel like the conflict that he went through, probably with his family because of his support, changed his stance a bit. And when Trump just kept on and on and on, it changed. It changed how he feels. And he could no longer support him. So good. Good. I also saw that Chris Cuomo, I love him. He's so handsome. And he's so smart. I love watching Chris Cuomo. When he left Good Morning America, I was like, what? I had to go to CNN, and then he got that special, and it's so good to watch him. I watch him every night at 9 o'clock, or I try to. I record it, and then I'll watch it. When I can't sleep at night, I'll just turn on Chris and watch him. Like I said, he's so handsome. And I saw on TV that he got into a fight. He was out with his wife and his daughter, and some guy called him Fredo, which I don't even know what that means. I had to look it up because I don't even understand. But I guess it's an Italian slur against the weak younger brother. His brother is the governor of New York, right? Isn't that what it is? So he told him that what did he tell him? I'll throw you down the effing stairs. Not that I won't say that word, y'all. I do say that word sometimes, and I said it at my mother's. My mother hates the F word. She hates it, and it always comes out when I'm around my mother, because I don't know if she just hates it, and it'll come right out of my mouth, and I'll go, sorry, Mom. I know you hate that word. I'm sorry. But I say it sometimes, and if I don't tell her sorry, she'll go, Trudy Lee. Like I'm a kid, That's why I feel like a kid when I go to her house. Anyway, Sean Hannity, and who else? Sean Hannity and Anthony Scaramucci backed up Chris Cuomo. Sean Hannity backed him up. Said, I don't blame him. I done the same thing. He was getting messed with. And Trump didn't. Trump tweeted out, what a loser he is and how he lost control and everything on the situation. So, I don't know. I like Chris Cuomo. I really like him a lot. He's very, very smart. I love the way. And you know what? He has people that have different points of view on his show. He is so respectful to them. He'll thank them for coming on. He'll challenge them and ask them questions and, talk to them. If they're not telling the truth, he'll tell them, hey, that's not, you're wrong. That's not true. You're not telling the truth, but he does it in such a respectful way. And he gives them, a way where they can rehabilitate themselves and that they'll be able to come back, you know. Thank you for your point of view, he says. He's so good. He's so articulate. Anyway, that was interesting. Interesting. So everybody loses it at some point or another, and he looks like he could have kicked that guy's ass. He's got some muscles on him, you know. He looks nice. He looks good. Anyway, all right, guys. So I just did a little bit of readings and a lot of talking because I hadn't talked to y'all in a while, and I just wanted to tell you where I was at and what was going on with me. I'll be doing some more readings. Tomorrow, my husband will be going to the gym, and I'll have more time to do readings in the evening. Today, I've got a little work to do, and I just want to let y'all know I am back, and I'm here, and I'm going to try to do readings every day. Okay. So I'm sorry that I took up a lot of time just blabbing. But I just want to tell y'all what's going on with me, okay? Everything's okay. Everything's fine. And I'm doing well. And thank you for your concern. Thank you, guys, for all your wonderful messages. I opened up a can of worms on my last video talking about Israel. Sorry, you guys. I should have known better than to say anything like that out in public. But why can't I? I don't feel like I said anything wrong. Oh, and I just want to say something to everybody listening. Somebody said, my point of view is because I'm married to an Arab. Iranians are not Arabs. They are not Arabs. They are an Aryan race, and they are not Arabs. They do not speak Arabic. They do not read Arabic. And you know, the Quran is written in Arabic, and they can't even read it. They cannot even read it. They could read it, but not understand it because it's the same alphabet. It's like me reading Spanish. I don't know what the hell I'm reading, you know. They could read it, but they don't understand it. So it has to be written in Farsi for them to be able. They are not Arabs, and they do not like to be, likened to Arabs at all. Not at all. I would say my husband would tell you this. He would say, especially like from Saudi Arabia, the Arab men from that point of view, you know, they really don't allow their wives to do a lot. And yes, they do have to have them covered. When my husband was in Iran and when he grew up in Iran, there was no Islamic law. People were not covered up. Women were not covered up. This Islamic law, as it exists now, did not exist when he was there. So he never knew that. And he always says the Arabs brought Islam to Iran. We did not have, Islam. So he is, I would say, like I said, he grew up as a Muslim, and he has a Muslim point of view, but he doesn't practice being a Muslim. Like I grew up under a Christian faith, but I'm not going to church. I'm not a religious person, and he's not a religious person either. But anyway, I just wanted to say my husband's not an Arab, and he doesn't like being compared to that. He says Iranian men put their women on a pedestal and worship them. And you can see that in all the pictures that they do. The women are always on pedestals. So they worship their women, and they love them and worship them. This covering up that they have to do, that's Islam. It's not the men. The Arabs, like in Saudi Arabia, women just started driving over there. They really, really hold their women down. Although there are, of course, there's so many laws in Iran that are so against women. It's so sad. So it's, it's different things, different ways, but still they don't have the same rights as men. They really don't. Not in Iran, but not as bad as the Arabs. Anyway, I just wanted to point that out, that he's not an Arab. He's Iranian. And thank goodness he's been in this country for many, many years, and he's been molded. And we had many discussions and many arguments when we first got married. We've been married for 40 years now, a little over 40 years. And he has a very healthy point of view. I wouldn't be married to him if he didn't, guys. Truly. All right, you guys, love you so much. If you'd like to get a reading with me, I still have my special going. It's $25 for a reading. And, it's it's a private YouTube video reading. It's the Celtic Cross 10 card reading for $25. You can email me. You can tell me what your questions are, your concerns are, and then I'll focus on that and I'll do a reading for you. You'll be very pleased. I promise you, you will. Okay, so look below. It's Trudyleetarot@hotmail.com. Give me an email and we'll set it up, okay? All right, guys, love you so much. Be sure and hit the bell to be notified for the next one. If you like my videos, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Love you guys. Bye for now.